So you're a musician struggling with SAMRO, struggling to register, struggling to do notification of works. So I've got a solution for you. SAMRO has set up a booking appointment system which helps you directly talk to someone at SAMRO to help you through this process. So I'm going to head over to my PC and show you step by step how to set up a booking appointment with SAMRO. So the first thing you want to do is head over to the SAMRO website, samro.org.za, and then as soon as you open it, you'll see there's something that says book your appointment. Now, there's several ways to get to this point, so I'm going to show you all three right now. The next is if you go right to the top or into the menu bar, if you click on contact. And then same when you go into contact, it'll be there, book your appointment. And then there's one more way is if you go to the SAMRO portal. So member only online portal, click on there. And then it'll show you here and then schedule an appointment. Now I'm showing you all three different ways because that banner will most likely change in the near future. So I just want you to know that. Now you don't necessarily have to sign in to SAMRO, but if you click on schedule an appointment, it'll pop up this Outlook form. Now there are various services that you can apply for. So it's best to choose the one that matches what you're looking for directly. For example, general services, that's if you want to learn more, if you're not too sure about SAMRO, what they do, you use general services. Publishing inquiries, so this is typically if you own a publishing entity, then you click on here. Banking details, this is if you want to change, update your banking details. Obviously, if you see where it says read more, you click on there and it'll tell you more about it. Follow up with banking details, for example. Advances. Now, if you've been earning royalties for a while, then it's possible for you to get an advance on your royalties. I have never actually used this function before, so I'm not too sure on the exact process. I'll probably just do it just to understand the process. And then deceased cases. Now, in the unfortunate event of someone that you know or passes away, or you want to update your beneficiary details, then this is where you'd contact. New registration, apply for SAMRO membership. Now, this is if you want someone to hold your hand as with the registration process, but I do have videos that cover this too, so this is also for that. Now, if you look at where it says show more services, if you click on there, it'll show you a list of other services. So notification of works, for example, they'll help you get through that. Royalties, if you want to check your royalties, request royalty statements. SAMRO is usually late with royalty statements, 2 months. It's gotten better though, to be fair. So I've been getting mine 2 months later than when I actually got paid, which is frustrating because you don't know what the money is for. So it's hard to have a strategy, but they do usually send them. Now for the last 2 years, they've been fairly good-ish at sending them. And then there's the deceased. And then let me, for example, just do a mock one. So if I want to get my royalty statements, which is something I do want to get, I recently got a random payment in the middle of May. So I'm not usually used to getting those. So I want to know what that is for. So you click on where it says royalties, and then you select an appropriate date. Now you have to make sure you're in the right time zone. So +2. So that's if you're in South Africa, this is the right time zone. You click a day. For example, if you can see, Mondays is the short skimped day. Friday is probably similar. I'm surprised it's not. And then Wednesday. These times will keep on changing because of people taking up those slots for consultations. So I'm going to just select Wednesday and I'm going to choose 3:30 p.m. And then you add your details. And then when you add your details, name, surname, email, phone number, that's all usual stuff. You add in your relation number to show that if you are a SAMRO member, but if you don't have one yet, then you leave it empty, and then you just click on book. An email will be sent to you via email. You'll get an email confirming your booking, and make sure you attend your appointment. Very simple process, and yeah, hope you found that information useful. Now, just to highlight, this is particularly for SAMRO. So if you have issues outside of SAMRO, then you can have a consultation with myself. I'll leave a link in the description below so we can have a one-on-one consultation. Otherwise, the SAMRO booking appointment will help you with everything to do with SAMRO. Don't forget to subscribe to this video if you found it informative.